Good morning, students. How are you all? Hope you all are fine. Students, today we'll start a new chapter number 9 Tables in Microsoft Access. Subtopics are creating a new table, understanding field properties, adding record to table, creating a new table. In my MS Access, we can create tables in two views, datasheet view and design view. Using datasheet view, datasheet view is useful when we need to create a table quickly consisting of few fields. In this view, access assign journal names to the fields such as field 1, field 2 and so on. We can create a table by adding a new field simply by typing the field name into the column heading placeholder. Click on create table on the ribbon, click on table button, access open a new table in datasheet view. Double click on column header to create a field name. Type a name for the field, press enter key from the keyboard. Next, click on next column, data type menu will appear. Select the data type for the field. For example, select text if you want to add name field, type of name for the field. Repeat step 6 to 8 to create more field for the table. You can resize the column by dragging the column border left or right. For this, I will show you practically how to do this. First of all, we'll open MS Access. After that, blank presentation, database 4, then click on create. Then after that, click on create table. First of all, double click on ID. Suppose I want to create a table for students, so I'm giving student ID. After that, select the data type for next text. Add the field name, suppose I'm giving this name. Now repeat the step 6 to 8 to create more field for the table. You can also resize a column by simply dragging the border. Okay, like this. After that, moving to our next topic, that is using design view. We can also make our table in design view for greater control on its structure. We can describe the structure of table before creating in design view. The window is divided into two pane, upper pane and lower pane. Field name. There must be unique name for each field in the table. Data type. Each field has a data type that defines what we can store in it. Data entry is restricted to valid entries for the type we choose. Field name means column names, right? Different data type. Now we study about different type of data, different data types that we can enter in our field. First is text. There is general purpose field containing any data. It has limit of 255 character and cannot be used for numeric calculation. Use this type for numeric entries that will not have have calculation performed on them, such as telephone number or ZIP codes. That means it will not perform calculation for us anymore. This type has a limit of 63,999 characters used for detailed description field. That is used for detailed description field. Number. This type store numeric data that we can use in calculation. It can also hold symbols such as decimal point and comma. Date and time. This type only store numbers representing valid date and times. Currency. Store currency data that you can use in calculations. Next is auto number. Store a sequential number for each record. Yes or no. The value 1 represent yes and the value 0 represent no, but the field can be formatted to display value as true, false or yes, no. OLE object. Store object created in another application such as Word or Excel that we can link to or fix in an Access table. Hyperlink. We can link to websites, email address, file on our computer, files on LAN or virtually or any other location. Lookup wizard. Depending upon the usage, this type creates either a lookup list from the data that we specify or lookup list from values in another table. Attachment. This type works only in Access 2010 and Access 2010 database. You can attach data files from word processing, spreadsheet and so on. Lookup wizard is also work as a drop down. If we want to create a drop down in our table, so we also import the value of drop down from other table. Next is description. You can enter description of all the field within the table. Next is design view. Open the database and click on create tab on the ribbon. Click on the table design button. This is the screenshot for design view. I will show you practically so it will be more clear to you what is design view. Okay. Table design. Here is the design view. You can see field name here. After that data type. Okay, here you enter the data type, then description. Okay, about the field name, then field properties, navigation pane, design view. Then you can press F6 to switch between panes. After that, this is the practical of the design view. Then our next topic. Next step. Type student ID in the field name column. Press the tab key to bring the insertion point to data type field. If you want to change the data type, click on the arrow button and change the data type according to your need. After selecting the data type, press the tab key to move the insertion point to the description column. Type your text in the description column. Press the tab key again to move to the field name column in the second row. Type the text in the field name column. Press the tab key to move to the data type column. Press the tab key to move the insertion point to description column. If you want the data type to remain as text, type the text for the description column. Repeat step 3 to 12 to make the remaining entries in the table to complete it. Now I will show you all these steps practically. Okay. First of all, you write field name. Suppose I am creating the data for table for student, so I write field name student ID. Now you can see text appear automatically, but I want student ID in number, that's why I choose number here. Okay. If you want to just change the data type, click on the arrow button and change the data type according to your need. After that, identification. Type your text in description column. So student ID, what the student ID will do? Student ID just identify the student. Identification of student. So I type identification of student. Okay. Press the tab key again to move to the field name column in the second row. As I press the tab key, I move to the field name. Now next field name will be name of students. Okay. Data type will be text. Okay, if you want to change that, you can change. So description will be name of student. Okay. Now repeat the step 3 to 12 to make the remaining entry in the table to complete it. If you want to complete the table, you want to add more field name, then you can add in this way. That's it. That's it for today. In our next lecture, we'll study about setting a primary key. Okay. So your homework for today is read all the topic that I've done in this video and practice as well. So have a nice day, students. Thank you.